just having a player of Joe's quality could be exactly what you need for that final sort of push to get past the finishing line, and his quality definitely was, I feel, what allowed Fish to win that game. But here we go, overpass is our secondary map, past the toilets, runs Batham and straight towards the underground connector on shore, and oh my god, there's a heck of a load of Choke Gaming players making their way towards here. This crossfire is beautiful. Fish123, they've come prepared, but no, Orchid's going to try and surround Batham, but he's going to go massive along with Keita. See you later, Choke Gaming, and now Shamu with it all to do.
Yeah, he's going to look for anything he can find at this point. I don't expect him to take the round, but he'll certainly try and at least cripple the economy of Fish123. Batham just going to be staring up at those stairs, trying to get the little pick off, but it is going to be Socken in the end that takes the round for Fish123. So yet again, Fish123 managing to pull out a pistol round and get the ball rolling.
Well, there's a saying in certain parts where they say if you lose your pistol rounds in a game of Counter-Strike, the chances are incredibly slim for you to actually win the game. And saying aside, statistically that is correct as well. And Fish123, both the 16-14 games that they've won, you know, if they'd lost one of the pistol rounds, they could have ended up losing those games. Yeah. So awesome stuff from the Fish as Pegasaurus leads the charge towards short with that Rec 9. They've got submachine guns as usual, but this time round, instead of Batham buying up a scout, he's gone for the Pro 90.
He certainly has, and I mean, against unarmored opponents, it's certainly not something to be sniffed at, but
to be fair, it's amazing against armored opponents as well. It's like the most OP gun in the game behind the Tech 9.
Skill 90. Certainly it's very, very challenging weapon to use for sure. It's
just WASDA and hold mouse 1 and hope for the best, and you'll somehow manage to get a 4-man every round.
Yeah, we'll see if Batham is going to be able to pull that kind of result out. Interestingly, Choke going for a double scout buy up here. Very risky for them. If they don't manage to pull this round out, they're going to be in a dire situation economically.
Yeah, for sure. And I think they're going to run straight into the trap of Batham with the Pro 90. Oh, Tortoise was left on 19 HP. And there we go. Fish123 will see out the rest of the Choke Gaming boys. And Choke Gaming will have the full eco now.
Yeah, I love that from Double E there. He's like looking at the scout like, do I want... No, I'm going with the MP7. I don't want this, but it is going to be a second round going over to Fish123. And another SMG round. The MP7s across the board, and then Batham again with that P90. Managed to get the double spray. Couldn't quite finish off the triple. Last man, I believe, survived on about 10 HP there. We'll see. Batham is going to be here with the P90 as the Choke Gaming crew line up for him. Manages to find one, finds two, finds a third as well. And the Choke Gaming lineup just melted away to those SMGs, finds his fourth, and takes the 4-man that was exactly what you were saying about the P90.
Yeah, the George Foreman coming into action, grilling these sharks. Oh my god, it's got a flashback to RuneScape. You ever play RuneScape?
I played it like twice.
Oh,
wasn't a fan. It was more of a...
When you used to get like a really high cooking level, you'd then fish... well, you'd need a high fishing level to fish sharks, and you'd fish sharks, then go cook them and sell them and make money off them. Yeah, so I just thought of the George Foreman cooking the shark and Choke Game. But now, I'm talking nonsense.
I was there. Uh-oh, Tortoise in trouble, but just spins around and gets the headshot onto Batham. What was that coming out from Tortoise? Batham was not expecting that one. Yeah, they should have an opportunity to try and push onto one of these sites. This is a very important round for them. Now that they finally have some rifles, they have to do something with this one-man advantage that they've pulled out of nowhere. Can they push onto any of these sites? Playing it very slow, playing it very safe, and wisely so as well. But it looks like the side might be the call as they push on forwards. They managed to get a second one for themselves. Peggy picking that one up. And now the B site is wide open for them. Shamu looking for one on Takita, but he can't connect the shot and he goes down. But the second they see that man They start charging towards the middle of the map. Double E is here waiting for them. He hears them behind him. Can he get the spray? He gets 2 of them. Can he turn it into a third as he picks up the AK? Orca is facing the wrong direction and he's going to go down to Keita. And despite a 2-man advantage, Fish123 still take the round.
I feel like Choke Gaming overcomplicated that last round. They got a frag onto the B bomb site, and then I think it was Tortoise Ezio who was in the small connector. He jumped over using the barrels to look through that small window and knew there was going to be another player onto short. They all pushed him together as a unit, got that frag, and chances were there was only going to be 1 player left on that bomb site. They would have easily been able to overpower him. Instead, they slowed down, they went back round towards the other bomb site, and they completely neglected the toilets. Joe heard all of their footsteps, and we saw what he did to him. He absolutely decimated him. And Fish123 now on the verge of storming into a very healthy 5-0 lead.
Yeah. Toilet neglection is certainly a significant issue right now for Choke Gaming, and Double E grabbing yet another one. That's going to be Batham behind the smoke, finishing one off onto Peggy. Double E grabs his 2nd kill of the round, and that's just going to make it a nice, easy 5-0 so far for Fish123. And honestly, Choke Gaming looking shaky at best here.
Yeah, not looking at home, not looking comfortable. But Shamu's finally got this AWP. Let's see where he's going to take it. My guess is he might get himself into an AWP battle with Keita towards the long area of the map. Keita nice and early in the toilets already. Sure, it doesn't smell too nice in there, but you got to do what you got to do to defend the bomb sites from these evil terrorists.
Certainly do. Those oh so important bomb sites. You do not want those. Couple of barrels.
I love those aliens.
Explode. I do as well. I like the one with the 2 like forked eyes sticking out. He's my favourite.
He doesn't look too pleased, does he?
No. But none of them do actually. They all look pretty horrified at the prospect that there's terrorists about. Speaking of horrified though, Shamu's going to be as Keats manages to yet again pick one off with the AWP. We see this round after round. The man is a marksman. And he's going to pick up the man advantage for Fish123.
Yeah, Keita again proving his worth to this Fish123 side. And oh my god, I don't like the look of this for Choke Gaming, you know. They've been far too slow. Their position has been sussed out by the rest of the opponents, and the smoke's coming in. That's going to give away the game. The CT deciding to go for a more passive approach, and I'm sure it's, yep, there it is. It's only going to be a matter of time until Socken rotates. Keita, oh my god, I can't emphasize this more than enough, but the T's on this map, on overpass, always forget to check that angle. Every time I cast, there's a CT wrecking the terrorists as they come into this bomb site just from that angle. When will terrorists learn? And if Choke Gaming had shut down Keita, they'd have been able to plant behind the container and then just fall back to the toilets and hold the bomb passively, but no.
So, little bit of a misplay coming out from Choke Gaming there, and I feel like I've wanted to say that every round so far. They keep on making these small mistakes. They keep on forgetting to check. I mean, they forgot to check the toilets. Now they forget to check that corner. And the Fish123 lineup, every single one of these members is more than capable of capitalizing on that. I mean, Choke.
See ya, Choke.
I was about to start casting, but I didn't even get a chance. They just get completely wiped off the map. That's the 7th round for Fish123, and Choke, it's falling apart from them.
It is, and Joe saying Bond, and there it is. Mike gave you tilted. Mighty Max, 0 kills, 0 assists, 7 deaths. He's James Bond. 007 for Mighty Max. Let's see whether he can finally change that. I'll be very surprised if he still is on 007 come the end of the game.
We will have to see. I mean, if he is 007 by the end of the game, I will question where he has been all of that time.
He's been thrown.
It may well have been, as you're going to see Keita open up with a double. Double E and Batham going to follow up in suit. Double E. Joe, the man himself, going to grab a 2nd one again. And just another nice, easy round coming out from Fish123. But now, it's finally time for Choke to buy up some weapons and armor here. We have 2 AWPs coming out here, as well as 3 AKs. What are they going to be able to do with them, though? Are they going to finally be able to put a round on the map?
Well, Orca's going to drop the bomb outside the B bomb site and just go to hold this long area, so I don't think we're going to see a quick execution by any means from Choke Gaming. The other AWP is going towards long, and it's on the back of Shamu. So I think right now Choke Gaming is just trying to sniff out the map, figure out exactly how their opponents are set up, and then most likely, if they can get a pick towards this smaller B bomb site, rotate round and just try to take it over together. They haven't had pretty much any success going towards the A bomb site, and Fish123, normally when that happens, you see the CT push all the way through toilets, shut down the choke points, but they're playing incredibly passive right now, and it's working so well for them, especially Keita boosted here in this spot. He's got this entire area on lockdown. Like you said, you called him a marksman, you were spot on, he's been unplayable.
Certainly has. There's not a lot that you can do if you're on the side of Choke Gaming when the second you check out, you're going to get shot. And speaking of marksman, Orca takes one. That's going to be Socken going down to Mighty Max. He's no longer a secret agent as Double E finally gets a return kill. But it is a 4 versus 3 in favor of Choke Gaming. And the CT's trying to rotate it over as fast as possible. Joe going to go down, though. This could well be the round that Choke have been looking for. Shamu grabs another with the AWP, picks up the double to round it out. And that is finally a round on the board for Choke Gaming.
Really good anticipation from Shamu. He got the frag onto Keita and then thought to himself, where could that other player be? My teammates are going to be watching up, but they're going to be watching behind me at long, so I'm going to watch short, and I'm going to watch the connector, because he knew that other player was playing on the A bomb site, most likely would come through the connector, and then got the frag. So solid stuff from Choke Gaming. They need to build on this now. They can't just win around and then lose one right after. Their economy won't like it. And it seems like Orca is going to get an opener down onto 10 HP, got dinked with the M4, but finally something for Choke Gaming to scream and shout about.
Yeah, absolutely. This could be the momentum that they're looking for. Can they turn this into multiple rounds? Tortoise gets a beautiful flash out onto Socken and takes a second kill for his team. And now they have yet again another opportunity to push in here. They're in a 3 versus 5 situation. But honestly, we've seen less men for Fish123 wipe out the Choke lineup in just seconds. And with this 3 versus 5, if they come through the wrong choke point, it still could be disastrous for Choke.
Yeah, safe to say the Choke men are heading towards the B bomb site. Peekaboo, see you later, Tortoise. And I think Pegasaurus is looking to boost Shamu or Orca. That nade just off the rail track will not land towards any of these CTs, and this is one thing I love about Overpass. It's so easy to rotate between the lower B bomb site area all the way back towards the upper area near the toilets to hit the bomb site, and that's exactly what Choke Gaming have done. Fish123, they've opted to stick together and put all their eggs in one basket, and now they've got to try and attempt this retake.
Yeah, absolutely, and just simply outmaneuvered there. Really well played by Choke, but they are going to lose a man, and that's going to turn it into a 3 versus 3. Big Natty Mini in a bit of trouble, though. Takes a face full of lead, but he's still alive as Mighty Max manages to finish one off, but Keats and Batham going to be able to trade it back. Shamu now, the last man remaining, has the AWP, that grabs one. Is he going to find another? No, Batham takes him out, and with the defuse kit, is going to be able to slash the hopes and dreams of Choke Gaming, and despite a beautiful start to the round, they still can't quite close it out.
No, they couldn't. The man down as well. Easy peasy, retaking that upper A bomb site where of course the CTs spawn. And Choke Gaming, they've forced it up here. Not surprised to see them do so, but Pegasaurus, only with the Desert Eagle it seems. B seems to be the target of this attack. And Orca will be the lurker, heading towards A, just trying to slow down any rotations. That's a really nice Molotov actually. Just zigzagged through the pipe and landed on the other end from the Fish123 defense, and he did go aggressive towards the toilets, didn't catch a rush, and now they just can fall back, put down a defensive smoke and play passive. But oh no, this is probably why they fell back. They heard the call that the Choke Gaming men are stampeding straight towards this B bomb site. Batham coming in to join in on the action, but surely he needs to be careful not to go down. He needs to wait for his teammates to come in and help him, and here they are. It's all kicking off here.
Certainly is. The cavalry has arrived, but Are they going to be able to take down these members? The bomb is still near the B site. But we can see Orca is looping all the way around the map. He's looking for a pick. Can he find the members of Fish123? They smell a rat though. They've backed away over towards the A site again. And Double E is going to be able to find him, and he takes him down. Orca's loop around is not going to be successful as Tortoise is looking for the bomb plant. Keita has heard this for sure. But he's on 1 HP with that AWP. Can't even afford to get hit by any kind of stray bullet. A flashbang to the face would kill him at this point. Double E has finally arrived to help him out, but Shamu takes him down with the AWP. Tortoise looking for Keita, who's still on 1 HP, but he's just living on the narrowest of health, and he manages to take him down. It's going to be the save, and it's going to be the 10th round for Fish123.
Amazing. No idea how Fish123 managed to pull that out of the bag, especially with how low Keita was, but that's it. I mean, so far here on Overpass, tactically, you know, they've not reinvented the wheel on the CT side. They've just been hitting their shots brilliantly. And I think Joe, again, deserves a massive pat on the back. He read that Orca had fallen back from the A bomb site and was looking to flank both himself and the rest of his teammates from behind. And he was just waiting for him. He was waiting for him on the complete opposite bomb site from where the bomb was dropped, and he got the frag. And now Choke Gaming, they're knocking on the door. They're going to try and brute force their way into the toilet to head towards this A bomb site. But nah, Batham had other ideas, and it's a 4K for him.
It certainly is, and he's maxed out on cash right now. Going to be buying up weapons for his team, just so he can earn some more money in this round. And I think, honestly, I think Batham is the one that deserves a pat on the back right now. 18-1-3 on that man, doing absolute destruction on Overpass here. And I mean, Batham in the previous games hasn't really stepped up to the plate in the same way that he is doing here.
No, he hasn't. But this is his chance now. As far as I'm concerned, 11 rounds is very healthy on the CT side of Overpass. They could lose the next 3 rounds, Fish123, and still go into the second half, really only needing to win the pistol and the next 2. So here we go, Choke Gaming taking their time. It just seems like everything they try to do right now is just not working for them. They need to try and shut down Keita, who's being boosted in front of Bank constantly before they hit that bomb site. Orca walking into an array of bullets that confirm his death. And even though Choke are getting closer and closer to this A bomb site, they're yet to meet any resistance.
Shamu does get a nice shot onto Double E, and that is going to open the side up. Double E, obviously one of the leading fraggers, but Mighty Max getting tagged out by Batham. He can't finish off the kill though, and Choke are going to be able to open this site up. There is still Socken remaining. He's at the bottom of the scoreboard. I thought he was going to get his chance of redemption, but he's not going to find it. Taken straight out by Shamu, who did absolute destruction for his team that round.
Yeah, I mean, when I said that Choke Gaming were edging closer and closer towards that A bomb site without resistance, it just emphasised how passive Fish123 have played that bomb site. They've been trying to use Keita at his best, you know, with that AWP, keeping him playing at a distance, to a distance. And as soon as, I think it was Shamu with his AWP found the entry frag, I like how they upped the tempo. They rushed in, they got there before the rest of the CTs could rotate. It was really well played from Choke Gaming. They had an array of smokes in their pockets, smoked off Bank, smoked off that little ledge which the CTs can climb into the bomb site from when they rotate, from the lower bomb site. And now they've adopted a different approach. They went up close and personal towards the end of the toilets. Orca goes big though on the complete opposite bomb site. But even though Orca and Tortoise are here, they've got to push the CTs because they've got to wait for Mighty Max and Shamu to join them because they know the CTs are coming for them.
Very aggressive jump out from Keats there. It was, I think, a little bit over-hopeful, to be quite honest with you. And Batham now, the last terrorist, or the last counter-terrorist, remaining with just the M4, has a whole heap of grenades in his hands. I would expect him to just want to hold on to those for this next round. Doesn't want to be just throwing money at Choke Gaming at this point. And Choke, we're going to be happy to at least get some consolidation rounds here at the end.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, it was never really going to bother Fish123 if they'd gone in 11-4 down. Here's your friend Munch.
He is.
He's beautiful.
He's beautiful.
What are you going to call him?
Gary.
Gary. Yeah, I think in the American scene they call this entire thing Spangler.
Spangler.
Yeah, he's some sort of he's an admin of some sort, and they decided to name this after him because apparently I think they said this guy looks like him or something. Yeah,
that's not a compliment.
Well, this guy's crying.
He's not happy.
I think he lost his skins.
He's the guy. He's the alien that saw Cloud9 get roasted in that Molotov while they tried to defuse the bomb.
That makes sense.
That's why he's crying.
Oh dear. Anyways, back to the game.
It's gonna be a third round for Choke Gaming. They're going to be happy to get something on the scoreboard. Well, I say they're going to be happy. To be honest, at this point, I doubt very many of them are smiling. 11-3 in favour of Fish123. And with a full buy coming out from both teams, with how Fish have been looking in this matchup so far, I don't think it's too far of a cry to expect him to take this one, but Socken getting tagged out through the wall. Tortoise getting a little bit unlucky to not quite finish that frag off.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, 12-3 would be... Oh my god. Oh god.
Keita just taking his time.
How the hell did he even get there?
I don't know.
Oh, an ice cream menu. I never knew that was there.
No? Oh.
They do like their ice cream in Germany. I do believe Overpass is meant to be based in Germany. But hello, Batham peeks out. Can only get one frag, however, as Choke Gaming make their way in towards this A-bomb site. Tortoise utilising that smoke to his advantage. Gets the kill. And Socken here, only on 5 HP, is a dead man standing, you could argue. And most of the pressure is, without a doubt, going to be on Mini, but he's got in the frag. He's going to jump through the smoke. Tortoise going big again. And all he needs now is to hit Socken with a mere single bullet. And that should confirm half-time at 11-4. There it is.
There it is. So, well played by Choke at the end there to grab themselves 2 rounds. At least they got something on the board. That's the important thing. Had they let those last 2 rounds go to Fish,
that would have been it.
Yeah, I mean, all Fish would need to do at that point is take the pistol. And they win the entire series. But honestly, 11-4, Fish are going to be more than happy with that score heading into the second half of the game. We've seen how successful they've been. They haven't lost a pistol round yet this tournament. Choke, honestly, in the second half, they've got their work cut out for them.
I guess you could say that Choke are joking.
They certainly are. And we'll see. I mean, maybe they've bitten off more than they can chew right now. Maybe the Fish is greater than the Shark. We'll have to find out in the second half
I feel like
this game.
Choke Gaming have been really unlucky at points during that game, but simultaneously they also haven't done themselves many favours. They faced Keita way too much over towards that long area. It was pretty much just frags for days for Keita. Batham played really, really well over towards this the A-bomb site, pushing toilets, pushing the picnic area, also quickly rotating through short. And of course, do we really need to sing more praises to Joe? I mean, he wasn't as effective this map as he was on DDoS 2, but he had his moments.
He certainly did.
Where he showed us why he's helped Fish123 march into this grand final, where, of course, if they do win this map, they will win this best of 3, 2-0, and pocket 200 quid.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, heading into this series, we were both saying Choke are probably the favourites here. Choke are the ones that are looking to be an incredibly strong lineup. But Fish123, this mixed team, is taking them with a run for their money. And we'll see what they're going to be able to do to pull this one off. They only need 5 more rounds to finish this one off, take that 200 quid home. I mean, obviously both of these teams already qualified, but heading into the major season, if Choke do get 2-0'd, it could maybe knock their confidence a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. But for me, I mean, if there was, or rather for you, if there was going to be one person who you'd want to see step it up going into this second half on the Choke Gaming side, who would... Oh, wow, we're live. Deary me.
We are.
Okay, we're live, ladies and gents. With the pistol round, it's going to be Batham with a headshot onto Tortoise. Orca returns it, and it's all kicking off here over on the A-bomb site. It's frags left, right, and centre. Mighty Max going big with a kill. And now it's all pressure onto Big Natty Mini to try and save the round for Fish123.
Now, Fish123 haven't lost a pistol yet. Can Big Natty Mini do it? Can he withhold that record and get the 1 versus 2 here? It looks like he wants to just grab the bomb and run, to be honest. But he's going to look for Mighty Max. Can't quite connect the shots though, but neither can Max onto him. He's got the bomb. And he just run with it. He might be able to just escape here. Maybe head towards the B site. He's certainly not in the greatest of spots right now, as he's going to be found out, and it is going to be Peggy taking it. And Choke, luckily for them, take the pistol round. So desperately needed for them. They are going to get a 5th. And I mean, Shamu reflecting exactly what I'm saying here. They needed to take that one. And they're going to be able to put themselves on the scoreboard. They're going to be able to get a couple more rounds off this one. I hope. I pray.
Thing is, I think he meant that in 2 ways. A, they actually took a pistol off Fish123. And B, I'm pretty sure both Choke Gaming and Infused, especially on a more international or European level, have struggled to win pistol rounds. I think it was Team Infused a few days ago who lost a game. It ended 16-14, and I think it was Zed who tweeted out saying, if we just won our pistol rounds, it would have tilted in our favour. And a lot of people underestimate how important the pistol rounds are, how important they can be. And now Fish123, Armour Tech 9 push, straight up long towards the A bomb site. I'm sure it's only going to be a matter of time until Choke Gaming know exactly what's coming, and there it is. Orcus spotted it.
It has indeed, but the armor is going to be so crucial here. There's pretty much just SMGs on the lineup of Choke, just one FAMAS there. The SMG is obviously much less effective once you have that Kevlar in your inventory. With the Tech 9s as well, they're going to be more than capable of taking down these CTs, but it is going to be Orca opening this one up with the MP7. Can they turn it into anything else? The terrorists are still charging around the map though, as it's a double coming through. Mighty Max taking one, Shamu taking the other in fact. Double E, the last man remaining, should be able to take anything from this one with just that Tech 9. And the bomb is more than covered here.
Yep, and Joe is, I think, just going to wait around here. That shake of frustration there. And I think he's going to find an exit or two. He's going to try and spam him through the woods, but there it is. Confirmed. Choke Gaming win the round. Shamu left on 1 HP. It's going to get regenerated now, of course, going into this next round. And very unlucky that they didn't at least find one frag there, Fish123.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what they can do heading into this one. Obviously, with the full armor buy and the full Tech 9s, they have sort of put themselves in a tricky situation for the next couple of rounds. They're going to be struggling to get off of the ground. Obviously, Double E did manage to hold on to that Tech 9 and the Kevlar helmet, so he's going to be able to take that little bit of a upgraded weaponry through into this round. And obviously, without taking a single member of Choke from the last round, speaking of Choke, they managed to grab 2 over towards that A site, and that is going to make it incredibly difficult for Fish heading into the rest of this round. But Choke, if they win this one as well, they're going to feel fantastic for money right now. They managed to grab another 2. Double E is going to be dropping as well. Orca takes his second kill of the round. But look at Choke's cash right now. They can afford to, if they want to, replace all of their weapons with rifles. And it looks like that is going to be the call. Big Natty Mini. I believe he does. Does he have a rifle? It looks like it's only a Tech 9.
Only Tech 9, yeah. They invested really heavily into the second round, and they didn't get a single bomb plant. So it's understandable why he might have to resort to this. He's obviously favoured maybe going for the 2 flashes and the helmet up against the M4s, then brute forcing out a Galil, or maybe just about managing to purchase an AK-47. But dear God, Fish123 quite literally playing with fire, going towards the long area of this B bomb site. Keto with the headshot onto Pegasaurus, and the rotation is currently coming in at full storm as Keto dodges round the aliens, gets a second of the round. And now it's only going to be a matter of time until the bomb's planted. Fish123 with the bomb site to hold, but they've got to be careful. Orca's coming from behind.
But Batham is there, but he can't get the kill onto Orca, who's going to even up the scoreboard to a 3 versus 3 now. The bomb obviously is down, but they have a little bit of time to play with. Choke going to be looking to come from 3 different directions here, but are they going to have what it takes to retake this site. They're being watched out, and Shamu is going to be the first one to fall. Now 2 versus 3 as Tortoise evens the score. Orca going to find another one, and it's only Socken remaining. Can he do the impossible? He takes one. Can he get the second spray through the smoke? It's not going to be enough. Tortoise takes it, gets the kill to add insult to injury, and Choke are now only 3 rounds behind.
Oh god, that was the definition of really going down to the wire, wasn't it? Fortunately for Fish123, they can still afford to buy. They've got to continue keeping this pressure on their opponents. Even though Choke Gaming have won 4 rounds in a row, they've still not really built anything bar Tortoise. So there is a house to get blown down here for the Fish. Let's see whether they can do it and where they're going to try and do it. We've got Joe on the B bomb site, or rather on the B side of the map here on Overpass, just looking to be the lurker, try and slow down Choke Gaming players as they rotate. And Batham, Keats and Socken getting closer and closer towards the bank bomb site, towards the A bomb site.
We'll see if they're going to be able to make a deposit over on the A side of the map. Whether the out of funds here as Socken gets a beautiful headshot onto Orca. Joe follows up in suit, taking out Shamu. It's going to turn it into a 3 versus 5. A nice advantage taken here by Fish, but Tortoise is looking to shrink that gap as quickly as possible. Takes one for himself, he's looking for more. But Mighty Max is going to be the one to get it. Takes the second one as well. And now it's a 2 versus 2 on this A bomb site. The bomb's still not planted and it's out in the open. Batham looking to try and push forward and grab this one. He needs to wait for his teammate to get in position though. Joe is looping round from the back. Oh, this is very tense. Can he get it? He's going to find Tortoise, and this blows around wide open. Can they finish off the last man? They've got 5 seconds to plant the bomb. I think he pressed it in time. Yep. It's going to be going down. And it's a 1 versus 1. Peggy versus Batham. Peggy finds it, and he's going to be able to get the defuse. And that is Choke Gaming well and truly back on the board. 11-9 is now the score. And even without a defuse he's got more than enough time to get this bomb. And actually, Fish's economy could be in a pretty scary spot right now. I say that. They can afford to fall back.
Yeah, they planted the bomb, but that's obviously one of the luxuries you get on the T side that you don't on the CT side. That was the problem. It was Joe who was coming from behind, who managed to kill Tortoise climbing up those ladders on that small ledge. With only 15 seconds to go, he couldn't run. He makes one footstep. The CTs hear him. They know exactly what's happening. And so unlucky for it to come down to that 1 versus 1 situation. The problem was that sure, Batham planted the bomb, but the CT knew exactly where he was going to be. And positional advantage, and talking about the positional advantage, Orca with a nice boost towards the toilets. Easy frag onto Socken. And now, wait and see what the Fish have in store for us. Let's bear in mind, right, that they're yet to actually win a terrorist round, and Tortoise wants to ensure that that record stays put. Kill onto Keita. Bomb has been lost. Batham spotted at long, and he knows this now. He knows he's not only got to retrieve this bomb, but his position's been given up, so he has to try and change it round. Orca going absolute ham in the toilets, and double E, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Joe. The alien's crying to the side of him, probably because he supports him right now, because, to be honest, he's got to pull off one hell of a clutch if he's going to get something from this round, and I don't think he's going to be able to do it.
Honestly, as great as Joe has been in this matchup now, he is going to be going down there. Shamu finishing him off with a nice easy headshot with that AK-47. And it is going to be, it's a tricky one for Fish. They decide not to invest too much into this. Going to get some Tech 9s, a little bit of armor onto Socken there. Just a couple of grenades across the board. They're deciding they're pretty much giving this one over to be an equalizer. However, obviously they have those Tech 9s. They can certainly do work with them, and they're going to push in. Peggy finds one. He's looking for more. And Shamu is here to get the crossfire. There's only 2 terrorists remaining. And here comes Mighty Max with the pistol. Grabs himself a double. And a nice, easy anti-eco round coming out for Choke.
Yeah, pretty easy for Choke Gaming, only up against the Arachnines. And now, Fish123, this is their chance. This is their opportunity. Kita, he could afford an AWP, opt in to take it on with the AK-47 instead. But Fish123, lads, you've got to change it up. You've got to
pull yourself together.
Yeah, you've got to get at least your first terrorist round on the board. I mean, it's round number 23. How many rounds have we had so far of this second half? We've had we've had 7. This is the 8th round. We've had 7 rounds so far in this second half, and Fish123 are yet to win a terrorist round. They've got to start utilising smokes a lot better. They've got to start winning their individual aim battles. They've got to smoke off bank now, judging by their current positioning, and they've got to up the tempo. They can't allow Choke Gaming to play this fluid playstyle, because look, now the calls come in, and Shamu's quickly ready to rotate towards this A-bomb site, and the second these Fish123 players hit the bomb site, they're going to have 3, not 2, 3 Choke players to try and push through.
We see them heading over towards A. Shamu is going to be there in waiting. Picks up 2. He's looking for the 3rd one. He's going to find it. And that is going to be the round easily taken by Choke. Only Orca falling. And I almost don't believe it. Choke Gaming have managed to take the lead.
Well, I didn't see that one coming.
I mean, at half-time, I was like, Fish123 have got this in the bag.
Yeah, all they needed a pistol, capitalise on the next 2, bada bing, bada boom. But, well, they've not... Oh, God. I mean, yeah. Come on, Fish123. We've seen the same as what we saw a few rounds ago. I said they were playing with fire. They're going for it again, and oh my God, that Molotov goes in, and Mini actually continues to run into it. But of course that player who managed to dodge it isn't going to continue running in because he needs the reinforcement, so he's going to wait for the Molotov to disappear until his teammates can assist him. And there's a lovely entry frag from the Dane in Socken. Rotation begins. The calls are being heard in the Fish123 TeamSpeak right now, and the game has crashed.
It hasn't for me though, as we see Double E taking one out, and it's only Orca remaining. I'll just try and cast it. I'll try and paint a picture for you guys. Orca is behind a wall of smoke. He's looking for anything he can find, but honestly, the bomb is already down at B. There are still 5 members remaining for Fish123, and they look to be equalizing the score out at 12-12 once again. And we'll just get Kyanite back into the game as soon as possible. Unfortunately, it has crashed up on the other computer, which is the streaming computer, so deeply apologizing to you guys for that one, but it is going to be the equalizer. Fish123 are back on the board here. They're going to be able to get some weapons for themselves. Obviously, none of them actually dying, so they're going to be able to hold on to those AK-47s there. And Choke Gaming going to be going for a full M4 buy-up here. Going to be going for those 5 rifles. No AWPs, lots of grenades, lots of armor. Missing out on a couple of helmets, but against the AK-47s, it's not really that big of a deal. And we see a very quick push coming out from Fish123. They're going to be going towards the B site, and it looks like they might be able to get this one pretty much for free here. They're walking on in, and there's not much of an answer from Choke. Barely anyone here. And it's going to be the story of a retake, I feel, here. Peggy going to open up the round with a kill onto Socken, though. And the frag coming in, doing a lot of damage. Orca finds one. He's looking for more. Throws out the molly as well. And it's a 3 versus 5. 2 versus 5, sorry. Batham. Last man remaining here. Not a lot he's going to be able to do here. That's going to be Orca finishing the round off. And Choke managing to stop that push in its tracks.
Blimey, what have I missed? Oh, God. 13-12 now. That voice crack as well. Jesus Christ.
That describes this series.
It describes UKCS, mate. Wow. Fish123.
Pulling it out the bag.
I'm trying to remember what the score was like before the game crashed.
It was 12-12. Choke somehow managing to take that round. It looked like it might have been Fisher's, but they managed to deny the push, even though the bomb went down onto B. And because the bomb did go down, it's going to mean Fish123 can go for a full AK buy-up yet again. Be looking to try and push in onto this speed site again, but this time they get the opener. Socken going to open it up, and Batham following in suit.
Yeah, really well played from Batham, and this is it. It's 5 versus 3. Defensive Molotovs going out, but they've got to try and dodge these nades. Do Fish123 swim past them? It's Mini who's going to have Long under his full control as they're hungry to even things up at 13 all. Molotov flies in from Tortoise, but there it is. The call comes in. Lads, pull out. You've got to save. There's no way you're going to be able to take over this B-bomb site in a 5 versus 2 situation. And Fish123 are going to finally get their second terrorist round on the board. This is going right down to the wire. I mean, if you ask me to put money on someone, I wouldn't be able to, because you just don't know what will happen in this kind of situation.
No, and I mean, this is exactly what we saw coming out towards the end of the last game. 13-13 again. Are we going to see another 16-14? That's the question. Or is it going to be even closer? Are we going to be going over into the overtime of this game? We'll have to wait and see. But it's yet again a B push coming out from Fish. They've done this for the last 2 rounds. Are Choke going to be able to answer for it this time?
This round could be massive. Choke lose this one, they'll find themselves either forced buying or on a, well, a very unhealthy forced buy, or on an eco. And in theory, that would put Fish at match point. Obviously, provided they don't get ecoed themselves. And they're taking their time. The lads over on the A-bomb site not really going aggressive to gather the information. But Mighty Max, there it is. He's spotted Socken. The Molotov flies onto short, and the problem is Fish123, they're gonna have to run through the fire. Batham with a kill, but Mighty Max and Shamu chime in and go massive. Choke Gaming, they're not gonna have to eco. 14-13, they fight on. Fish can buy. And oh my god, are we gonna see a repeat of what we saw 2 rounds ago? It's just tit for tat right now. One team wins a round, the next round the other team wins it. There's nothing that separates the 2 sides.
So incredibly close. Shamu had beautiful positioning there towards the end of that round. He was waiting behind that tunnel. The second they move into the site, he can just swindle on round and pick up the easy headshots. And this Molly is going to slow down the push coming out from Fish, and they're going for the same route yet again. I guess if you just keep on going the same way, you're going to psych him out. Well, Mighty Max is going to be able to grab 2, grabs a 3rd for himself. And that is going to be just Joe remaining in a 1 versus 5. Is he going to go for this one? Looks like he is. He's not going to be able to find anything. Mighty Max grabs himself his 4th kill of the round, and Choke Gaming are up to match point.
15-13. Who would have guessed it? Fish123. You don't know, in our luck, Fish123, after losing those past 2 rounds, they're going to win this one with the Tech 9s.
Well, 4 Tech 9s in the hands. They've all got Kevlar and helmet. They've got a scout in the hands of Batham. What can he do with it? They've decided that the B push this time is not going to be the call. After 4 in a row and only 1 successful, I can't say I blame him. Going to be looking towards the A site here with the Tech 9s. They're looking to try and get an opener. They're all pushing in. Nobody going down just yet though. Orca looking towards Long as Batham picks out. He can't quite land the shot though. The jump shot isn't going to connect either as 2 members of Fish123 have fallen now. It's a 2 versus 5. Batham is going to get one onto Orca, but it's just not going to be enough. Choke Gaming with 4 members remaining. There's nothing Batham can do about this one. Or is there? Manages to get a 2nd one. With that scout, he's going to be looking for more. Obviously, this is the last round of the game for them. He has to try and make the clutch somehow. But honestly, it will be a ridiculously tall order to ask of him. He'll be able to grab that up. Can he land a shot? Misses one onto Shamu. And then he can't, is the answer. The AK going to be the weapon of choice for Shamu to finish that game out. And Choke Gaming, despite going down 11-4 in the first half of the map, are going to be able to take the game and push it through to a 1-1 score.
Well, we said that Choke Gaming didn't exactly have the best of T sides.
No.
their opponents had no T-side whatsoever, unfortunately. And what a comeback from Choke Gaming. Amazing. This is the same Choke Gaming that were 14-1 down against Team Infused recently in a UK Cup and came back into the second half and then won that second half 14-1 and took the game to overtime. So some great character on these guys. Very, very young, but it looks like they've been playing for years. I believe their in-game leader, Imi, has been around for a very, very long time, so he's definitely managed to teach